Big old pieces of wood. Bringing her on in. Take Mowgli. Go put him in the new enclosure. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at the ranch. Today, you guys, we are going to be making a new enclosure for Tarzan and Mowgli. Tarzan and Mowgli are the two D.I.Y tortoises that live here on the ranch that are growing. They're getting real big. We got Tarzan when Cash was still inside Kenya's belly during the baby shower. And then we got Mowgli, one of my birthdays, I think last year's birthday. So they're just about, so let me just show you them real quick, actually. All right, so this is Mowgli right here. Mowgli is about, I would say, a year and a half old, looking like a flawless D.I.Y right here. And then Tarzan, this dude right here, he is getting really, really large, getting really, really big. And as you can see, this enclosure is small, and I mean, they could live in here no problem for a little bit longer, probably till that one to get to this size, but I like to give the tortoises a lot more room. So we're gonna expand it probably 1, 2, 3 times the size of this, or maybe even 4 times the size. We have a ton of extra wood sitting over there by the mango tree that we are going to make a new pen for them. They're not really climbing over this whatsoever, so one board won't be enough. And the spot that we're gonna put it in is gonna be in this location right over here. We have to move some supplies that we have around. We have this giant tub that's right there that we use for the monster fish tanks. And then we have these 2 rolls of mesh that have to get done for the last part of fencing later on this year. This cage is not gonna be permanent, only gonna be here for a little bit, because this whole entire area is gonna be a future area for more turtle stuff. But that's not gonna, be talked about in this video. I'm gonna show you guys how to make an easy, cheap, fast DIY tortoise enclosure that is efficient and it works. So let's make it happen.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Big old tub. All right, so pretty much half of it is all gone. My sister's gonna help me move all the metal sheets over here to speed this up a little bit. I'm gonna go over there and start grabbing the longer pieces of 2x12s that we have sitting over here. I have a bunch of extra material that just sits here around the ranch because you never know when we're gonna use it. Like today, we're gonna use what we have extra. So let's go grab some wood. We have a bunch of extra 2x12s that are just sitting here. We're gonna grab the 2 longest pieces for the longer sides and then some of the shorter pieces. I'm gonna try to not cut if not necessary. Just use what we have. And whatever size it becomes, that's the size it's going to be. I don't really want to cut any of this stuff right now because, like I said, this is just temporary. These tortoises grow very, very fast. In 6 to 8 months, they're going to need another upgrade. And then after that, they're just going to free roam the whole entire ranch, just like some of the sulcatas, just like the capybara. And then they'll just have access to the whole entire ranch, which would be really, really awesome. Oh, yeah. Big old pieces of wood. Bringing her on in. We got a piece of wood back there. I'm gonna move it over, get this all the way to the back, and then how far this piece goes, that's gonna be the enclosure size. We might let it come up a little bit, almost to the front of this post, not too much, just in case, because it gives me a little bit more width inside of this space here. So when we're backing up the trailer, I don't hit the tortoise pin. Just like how I did it right over here. I wanted to bring it all the way to this point right here, but then it would make it a real tight 12-foot space. And my backing up skills, my sister's backing up skills, and Kenya's backing up skills, we're not gonna fit through a 12-foot fence correctly. So we'll make sure we have 2 feet on each side for our barrier, and that's what we're doing right now. We got that small little sulcata right over there. He's actually going to a new home very soon. Our buddy Nick, that's been helping out with the aviary, is preparing a really cool spot for him. So eventually when we redo this fence, we're gonna have to cut back a lot of my neighbor's trees. But for right now, we're just gonna cut this one section so that we can see the tortoises when they go all the way to the back. So let's make that happen. So I got pretty much the first piece of wood in where I want to put it. It's not going to be a wide enclosure. Well, if I got a measuring tape, 3 times the size of that over there in width, it's already this, because each one of those enclosures were 2 feet wide. So if they're 2 feet wide, and I put the pole right here, we got 1, 2, and there are 3 feet. 3, 4, 7, 8, 8.5 feet wide, maybe 16 foot. Go a little bit more than enough area for these 2 to raise up a little bit more. Probably go a little bit past this moringa tree, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get one more piece of wood, put it right next to each other, like I said, I don't want to cut anything. We're gonna put one more piece, screw it together, one more going that way, screw it together. It's pretty much it, you guys. Then we're gonna, rake it up, clean it up, put a house in here, put a water thing in here. All right, we'll grab another piece of wood, drill, and screws. I'll be back. I got a rake, I got a drill, and we're ready to put this bad boy together. We're literally using all the extra pieces we have over there, just like we did with the gator enclosure. I have so much random stuff around the property that I can make so many cool videos with you guys and do update enclosures with the stuff I have. I've bought so much stuff in the past that I'm like, why not just use it again? Why do I have to have brand new stuff? Especially when I know it's gonna be a quick enclosure because they grow so fast. These are the second largest tortoise in the world and they just grow super, super, super fast. And Cash just got here, so we gotta work fast. All right, so we just locked in a little piece over there and we're just putting it all together. And yeah, we're just literally just putting it all together. Minimum screws. And this thing's gonna just lock this tortoise in this spot, but on top of that, this whole property is closed in as well. So I'm not worried about anything coming out with any situation. So everything is pretty much sealed off. We're gonna grab a couple more pieces of wood, rake this thing down a little bit, take out some of these vines that are inside of here, throw a couple more pieces of wood in the back end because there is a little bit of a shallow area that obviously I don't want them to dig into my neighbor's yard. And other than that, we're pretty much there. We already have a tortoise in here. We're gonna get that guy out. A couple more little things, get a water bowl, get a house, and we're just about there, you guys. We're raking everything out. We almost got 80% of all the vines out. Do a little bit more rake and get all these bad boys out of here because we looked online and I'm not 100% sure if this stuff is safe for tortoises, so I'd rather not have it in there. It said 50-50 pretty much. Some people said it's okay, some people said it's not okay. Not gonna take the chance, so we're gonna just get it all out and at least have 90% of it out of this enclosure. Get some of the leaves out, clean it all up, nice clean ground. The grasses will stay, they'll just munch all that down real quick. Looks like hay because it hasn't rained here for a little while. Just got this piece of wood, let's see if it fits. Oh yeah, couldn't get better than that. No cutting needed. Ricky would have made me measure it 6 times. No measurements. It just fits. We got ourselves a little igloo. We're gonna put this bad boy here in the shade. This enclosure, probably to about 11 o'clock a.m. This whole area has complete shade and then it gets sun. And then after that, doesn't have no more sun after that. But what we're gonna do is grab a couple pieces of wood and make a couple shade spots in here, probably just a couple of them. Actually, I'm lying. I am gonna go grab myself a shade cloth. We're gonna grab myself a shade cloth and put it in his backside, and then the front will always have sun. So they'll always have access to sun and shade, and obviously early morning, they'll have complete shade, and then they'll get the sun in the morning. So let's go get a shade cloth real quick, put that out right over here, so they'll have a nice little shaded area to always have good shade, and we gotta find them a water bowl as well. All right, we got ourselves a shade cloth, a hammer, and a piece of rebar. It's a triangle shade cloth, so let's put it up so they have some shade. Shade cloth is up. Kenya got ourselves a water bowl. We're pretty much ready. The only thing we might be missing, what we could add down the road, if we wanted to add a bush or so, we could definitely do that. Maybe a hibiscus tree or something. Not necessary, again, because they're gonna run it over when they get bigger. Let's go get Mowgli, let's go get Tarzan, and let's put them inside their new enclosure. Take Mowgli, go put him in the new enclosure. Come on, let's go. This one's actually yours and that one's actually mine, but he's a lot bigger and that one's a lot smaller.
Oh,
So,
that?
yeah.
Baby?
Yeah, baby. You got it? All right, come on, over here.
Okay.
Nice and slow. Good job. There they go. Mowgli and Tarzan's new enclosure. So I just fed all of the OG turtles and tortoises all down there. So I kept a little bit of green here, Cash. Give me a little bit. We got to feed the baby turtles. Here, let's grab that. Over here, over there. And we got all this stuff, and we're gonna just give them a little bit of green. Oh, perfect, buddy. There you go. They have a bunch of grasses in here, so they're probably not gonna want to even eat this greens right now because there's so much to eat. But this will all probably be gone, I would probably say, in the next couple days. They're just gonna graze this stuff down. But this is a massive, massive enclosure compared to what they had. If you guys haven't watched the whole video, this is what they had before. This little 2 by 8 foot enclosure. Now they pretty much had this, they have this whole entire thing, as you can see over there, which is really, really cool. And like I said, in the future, we're gonna be roaming the whole ranch, just like this male sulcata tortoise that we actually rescued. If you guys wanted to see that video, it's actually on TikTok right now. We rescued this guy, but they're gonna be roaming with the sulcatas once they become, you know, bigger. Oh look, Cash is giving them shade. They're already learning. It's all right, buddy. We don't need to give that to them right now. They don't need that. We can leave
That
it to
is
the side.
kind of cute.
It is. It's like a tiki hut. All right, then leave it there, buddy. All right, that's it. All done. Oh. Okay. Right there. Leave it like that. Perfect. All done. We did the shade cloth. We cleared all the vines out, and now they have an enormous area. I mean, this is perfect for them to grow, stretch their legs. The bigger, the better. These guys are very big movers. Look at Mowgli right there. Mowgli is just hanging out. All we have to do is add a little bit of water for them. We gave them fresh water every other day for all the turtles and tortoises. Pretty much it, you guys.
Cash, you're going to get hurt.
That was a good jump. But other than that, you guys, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put your post notifications on. The aviary is on pause right now until the rest of the mesh comes in, but we have a ton of other DIY projects we have to get done here at the ranch, and we have a lot of videos coming your way. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out, everybody. Cash, can you say bye?